Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Matt from Orange Crush News 365 and also one of the co-hosts of the West War Room Rivals. And I got to say, we are starting this week off on a high note. All the Broncos veterans and rookies have reported to their training camp today. Nick Bonito and the Broncos have started their contract extension talks, and the Broncos are reporting to camp relatively healthy. Only one person is on the PUP list. So let's go ahead and dive into that real quick. So like I said, the Broncos have reported to training camp today. The first couple of days, not much is really going on in terms of a practice. It's just going to be physical, strength and conditioning, equipment fitting, integrating the rookies and the veterans and going over the new playbook and strategies. And then Friday will be the first open practice starting at 10 o'clock Mountain Time. I'm looking forward to a couple of battles. I'm going to be monitoring those closely, especially at corner and at running back. Jahdae Barron is going to be competing with Riley Moss and Chris Abrams-Strain, trying to get a starting role there. I'm really excited to see how that's going to turn out. And then RJ Harvey is competing with Audric Estime and J.K. Dobbins. I imagine those are going to be the top three running backs. But, you still have Tyler Beatty and Blake Watson looking to keep their spot on the roster. So that's going to be fun to watch, and definitely pay attention to that. And then on Sunday afternoon, Nick Bonito and the Broncos, they began their contract talks. Nick Bonito says he is very excited to see how it goes and is confident that the right deal is going to be made. I am too, and I think he deserves it, especially after the breakout year that he had last season, and I expect him to build off of that performance. So he rightfully deserves a new contract extension. But one thing to also look out for is Courtland Sutton. Earlier on in the year, the Broncos and Sutton were in contract talks. They put that on hold, and I imagine that's going to pick up relatively soon. So be watching for that as well. And then last but not least, the Broncos actually look relatively healthy going into camp. This is probably one of the healthier teams that we've seen ahead of a training camp. Alex Smith is back after tearing his ACL during the Week 3 matchup against the Buccaneers. He played the entire game with a torn ACL and then had that repaired about a week after that. He recovered right on time, and he is ready to go. He will be at training camp and is expected to get first-team reps, as well as Dre Greenlaw. Greenlaw had that quad injury, and then it got all spun up, saying that he was going to be out for the season. Turned out it was just a quad strain. He skipped out on OTAs and a couple of practices so he can rehab the quad, and Sean Payton confirmed that he will be at training camp, and he will also be getting some first-team reps as well. So the Broncos are relatively healthy. Only one player on the PUP list, and again, they look healthy. Everything looks good. So lots to look out for, lots to watch. I mean, it's going to be fun. I'm really excited for training camp to kick off. And then in a few weeks, we have our first game of the preseason. I am super excited for this. I hope you guys are too. And then remember, make sure you're following the West War Room Rivals on all social media platforms. And if you're looking for a new pair of shades, you can go to Spy Optic and use code ORANGE20. And it's going to be in the caption. That's ORANGE20. You get 20% off your purchase. And guys, I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are too.